Hello everybody, I'm Nate and welcome to the channel. Today on the channel we are going to be looking at the brand new roller from Zero Gravity Return Tops. This here is the Samurai. Let's get into the Samurai. For comparison for this review, I did bring out a couple of Zero Gravity Return Tops other rollers that they've recently done. Now they have like the wooden ones as well, those kind of hybrid ones, but I brought out some of their metal edition ones, just kind of show a little comparison. Particularly we're going to be comparing with the Samba, because I think it has this most similar sort of look to that. Let's first go ahead and just break down sort of the materials and all that of the Samurai. So it is aluminum base here and then stainless steel rings. And like many of Zero Gravity Return Tops options, there are three different colors. There's a white base, a black, and this sort of light gray. And then the ends, also the stainless steel ends come in either stainless steel like plain, like silver like this, or black, or gold, or rainbow. So lots of cool options. So I'll have a link in the description to Zero Gravity Return Tops Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, make sure you definitely check them out and follow them. There you can see all the options and all the possible combinations. So here I have the light gray with the silver stainless steel ends here. I like that clean look. The coating on this is called a macro arc oxidation. The oxidation here creates a ceramic kind of hard film here. So really kind of slick, right, which is really nice. It has a really nice kind of tactile, kind of almost slipperiness. It's got a little bit of grip here, but like it's really kind of almost feels like almost like a worry stone kind of kind of feel to it. Really nice on that. And so that's going to probably, I'd assume, take a decent beating. I've not really dropped this on like concrete, so you might want to avoid that in general, just because it's aluminum as well, so it's not titanium. So it might not take a beating in general, but I would think that it would give a little bit of a protective coating as well. It's probably gonna scratch a little bit, I think, over time, but we'll see. I really don't know. I've never dealt with anything in this coating, and I've not had it long enough or kind of deliberately beaten it up. I've kind of babied it a little bit. I've dropped it here and there, like probably on my wood floor, but there's really nothing noticeable on it that I can see here, and I'm pretty sure the coating's gonna last a pretty long time. What I like about this design here, it does have quite a bit of a tactile nature to it. It has all these little cuts, like a lot of little micro cuts along here, so it's not just completely smooth, and that just feels really nice. Now the ends here are flat, so you can set this up on a desk or what have you, or probably not quite wide enough to really do some like balance, unless you're better than me at that. You can kind of just pinch it, and it has a nice little pocket, little dimple pocket there you can kind of press into a little bit. All right. It does have a little branding engraving here as well. On the gray one, it's very subtle, kind of blends in a little bit more, but that's pretty typical with Zero Gravity Return Top stuff. Nothing too distracting to the aesthetics of it. I would say this is probably one of their most elegant looking rollers in their catalog so far. Now, as far as a little comparison here, it's about the same length as nothing too dramatically different than the Samba. It definitely looks similar, but the ends here are a little bit smaller. So like the knobs here at the end are a tiny bit smaller than on the Samba, but the actual like catch zone, or if that's what you want to call it, the actual like middle section is a little bit longer than on the Samba. It's about the same length, roughly. It's a little bit shorter, but nothing crazy, but it's gonna feel about the same. But as far as like that pocket there, it is wider, and I don't think it's too much thinner, but it's maybe a little bit thinner in the center there. But it's a nice, thin, sort of slim design here. But yeah, you can really tell here where it's very thin. I mean, there's not much of a gap here between my fingers at all, right? Very similar to like with the Samba and with the Bushido as well. Maybe not as thin as Bushido, but yeah, this one's really nice too. I have a review on all of these, by the way, so if you're curious about some of the other rollers from Zero Gravity Return Tops, check out my channel. You can see all of those on there. Let's go ahead and roll it around a little bit All right. All right. So yeah, I really do like the sort of slimmer design on a roller anymore, and I feel like it just fits in the pocket really nicely, and it just kind of just allows kind of more weight to be kind of pushed towards the ends there. You know, that's really great whenever you're wanting to kind of have those weighted tricks, you know, where, you know, you're really depending on there being that distribution of the weight towards the end there. So rollovers and things like that are a breeze. And that coating there, the oxidation is, like I said, really slick. And so it has quite a tactileness. There you have it. That's my look at the Samurai Knuckle roller from Zero Gravity Return Top. But this is, again, I think one of the most elegant rollers that Zero Gravity Return Tops has put out. I really like the feel of it in the hand. It is a very enjoyable roller. I'll have a link in the description where you can check out all things Zero Gravity Return Tops. And that's going to do it for my review of the Samurai Knuckle roller. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Later.